Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Marcella's World. I'm Marcella. So, welcome to chapter 5. Okay. And as you saw from the title, it's about to get a little spicy. Okay. Not spicy, spicy. Okay. Not like hot one spicy. No, we're going to get spicy in the aspect of in the last four chapters, we have been talking a lot about, responsibilities and being a mom and all of this. But at the end of the day, moms are still people, okay? And we still have needs and desires and still have things that we want out of life and a body. And at times, we still have the desire to have companionship and we want to date and have a relationship, and that's okay. All right. That is okay. It's okay for you to have that desire. You are not doomed just because you have a kid, but you do have a responsibility moving forward to choose differently because, again, we are going off of having a child first mindset. Okay. And with having a child first mindset, we have to make sure that we are choosing the right mate that is going to be a good fit for the family that we have created. Okay. So if you are not with the child's father and you are single now and you are thinking about dating or being in a relationship, then these are a couple tips that I'm going to give you based off of my own experience or lack of experience not doing these things that could be beneficial to you and be helpful. And this is not just for teen moms. This is moms in general, okay? Because you could be coming out of a separation or a divorce or whatever the case is. We'll get to that in chapters later on. But these tips would be beneficial for any parent that has a child and they are thinking about getting into the dating world, okay? So, first things first, it's okay. And as I said before, it's okay to want companionship. It is okay to decide, like, I am overstimulated. I've been loving on, hugging on, kissing on this baby, and I don't have nothing left. I need to be able to have adult conversations and adult exchanges with someone other than my parents, other than my baby, other than my friends. I really just want to have an adult conversation with a person of the opposite sex and or whatever, and that person gives me feedback. Okay? Or feedback that is not filtered because it's your parents or whatever. So it's okay to want companionship. That's number one. The next thing is you want to think about what type of role model do you want for your child? Okay. You want to think about this is not just about, oh, well, I like him, he's cute, he makes me feel good, and yeah, it's us. Mm, Before, if that was the case, then okay, fine. But being that a baby is involved or a child is involved, there are certain decisions and things that you have to think about. Because what if you mess around and you fall in love with somebody who's not nice to children? What if you fall in love with somebody who doesn't have any goals or ambitions and you have a boy and your boy has to look at another man doesn't that doesn't have any type of nothing. He don't have no goals, no ambitions. He want to play the video game all day. He want to hang out with his friends all day. And now your kid got to watch Mr. Craig and them sit in front of the TV all day. Now your kid think that Mr. Craig and them is the way you're supposed to grow up and be. And it's not. So you want to make sure that you are picking a person that is lining up with the characteristics of a person that you want to have around your kids. So, one thing that I suggest to do, and I practice this in my own life regularly, write down the characteristics that you want in a person on a list. This is before you go on a date. This is before you do anything. You sit back and you ask yourself, what is it that I really want in a person? What are the characteristics of him? Is he kind? Is he intelligent? Is he family oriented? Does he have a place to live that is suitable for my child? Does he have a car that if I need him, he can help me? You want somebody that you can depend on, not somebody that you're dragging along by the collar, okay? Because eventually you will grow to resent that person. Because with the child first mindset, you will start to consider what negative impact that person is having on your child. And it all started from the list. Ask, and it shall be given. And when you write it down on a list, you are saying to the higher being, to God, whatever you believe, that this is what I want. So make sure you are specific and you are choosing the right characteristics that you would want for your child in a male figure, in this case, a male figure, because we all ladies here. But if it is any guys here, female, you want to consider the things that are necessary and that are going to help you to build a good life with another person. Not somebody that you're going to be pulling along. Okay. All right. Let's see. You do have to also understand that sacrifices will always have to be made. If you have a kid and your kid is sick and y'all have a date night, you might have to miss the date night. If you don't have a babysitter and your mate wants to go to the movies or want to go for a late night whatever, you might not be able to. So you're going to have somebody or pick somebody who is understanding of your circumstances, and also someone who has compassion for you and cares about you and is willing to make those sacrifices for you and the baby. Because if you don't, then you're looking at a bunch of arguing down the road. Okay? Because everybody is not those things that I just said. Everybody is not. Some people, they're just like, look, I'm going to Busch Gardens. Are you coming or going? If not, I'm going to take XYZ with me instead. That's not the person for you. That's not the person that you want to have in your life. That's not the person that you want to have in your child's life. You want to make sure you have somebody who has a compassionate heart and really cares about you and wants to be with you. And at the end of the day, that starts off with the list. Okay. All right. Communication is key. And communication is key in all situations, but it is really in this situation because there are times that there is going to be conflict, because if you're with a person who does not have a child, there are certain things that you're going to have to explain to them that they may not know. And you need to be able to have these conversations without it being a knockdown, drag out argument because of it. Okay. So communication is key. If you have to be okay with being like, I can't go right now. I can't go right now. And maybe we can find a time soon that we can go have a good time. And I'll make sure that I give you all my attention at that point. But it all starts with a conversation. So make sure that you have good communication skills and that your partner also has good communication skills. And if you don't, get them. You're going to need them. Okay. You're going to always need them. Communication is key. People say it all the time. Yeah. You realize how important it is when you don't have it. Okay. And You waste a whole lot of words when you don't have it. Okay, so like I said, choose wisely. Choose very wisely. Make sure that that list, pray over the list. Ask God to give you the characteristics that He intends for you to have in a mate. And you write that down on the list so that you're not choosing, oh my God, he's so cute. He got good shoes. He got a fade. He can rap. His eyes pretty. All the girls want him. Girl, trust me, that is not the list. So make sure you say that prayer because them waves get tricky. Trust me. All right. So and again, um, child first mindset. However, you also want to make sure that you are loving on you because you cannot give from an empty cup. You are pouring everything into your child all day, every day. And if you are bringing a partner into your life, you are pouring into your child, you're pouring into your partner, you're pouring into your job, you're pouring into your friends, you're pouring into your parents, you're pouring into all of these things. And if you do not have a support system who is adamant about pouring back into you, you are giving from an empty cup. So you need to make sure that you are doing the things necessary before you give out. So make sure if that means praying, if that means going to church, if that means journaling, if that means taking time for yourself, self dates, self-care nights, all of that. It is so important before you pour into a relationship that you have balance with your child when and you have balance with yourself. And when you bring the other person into your life, you share the better parts of you more so than the frustrated, I'm sick of it part of yourself. Okay. So I hope that that was helpful. I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you have any more advice about love and relationships, or you want to share your own experiences to our community, make sure you are leaving that down in the comment section below. Make sure that you are liking and subscribing to this channel. And I want to thank you guys. We are on chapter 5, but we are going into chapter 6 and we are elevating. Okay? We are elevating. We are going more into the things that it takes to become an older, more mature woman. So, thank you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.